The universe isn't a textbook. It's a story, a narrative we're constantly rewriting. And the cosmic microwave background, CMB, the oldest light in the universe, is the first chapter we've ever been able to read. But in that chapter, there's a footnote that doesn't fit. A cold spot, a deviation, a question mark in the grand design. We call the CMB the oldest photograph of the cosmos. But it's more like a blurry snapshot of a time we barely understand. And in that blur, this strange, cold spot, a patch of space that shouldn't be as cold as it is. This isn't just about temperature differences. This is about the limits of our models, the edges of our understanding. What's the story of the CMB? We tell ourselves that the CMB is the afterglow of the Big Bang, the light that was finally freed when the universe became transparent. But what if the CMB is more than just a backdrop? What if it's a map full of clues to something even bigger? The cold spot isn't just an anomaly. It's a disruption in the narrative, a point where our story stops making sense, a reminder that maybe we haven't been reading the map correctly. The glitch, a cosmic question. This cold spot isn't just a scientific puzzle. It's a challenge to our perception. We're staring at something that doesn't quite fit, and that's where the real questions begin. Theory 1. The supervoid, the absence of something. The leading explanation, a vast cosmic void, an empty stretch of space, billions of light years across, with fewer galaxies than expected. The Eridanus supervoid, one of the largest voids ever discovered, could be the culprit. The idea? Light loses energy when passing through a void, creating an illusion of coldness in the CMB. But here's the problem. The void isn't quite big enough to explain the cold spot entirely, meaning there's still something missing from this explanation. Theory number 2, a collision with another universe. What if we aren't alone? Some physicists believe the cold spot could be a scar from another universe colliding with ours. In models of eternal inflation, our universe is just one bubble among many, floating in an endless multiverse. If two universes collide, the impact could leave imprints in the CMB. Think about that for a second. This anomaly, this cold patch of sky, might be the first physical evidence that we aren't the only universe. If this is true, it means reality is far bigger than we ever imagined. Theory number 3, the fluke, the randomness of reality, or maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe this glitch is just the universe rolling the cosmic dice, a statistical anomaly in an otherwise normal universe, a coincidence in a sea of probabilities. And if that's the case, then the cold spot is something else entirely. A lesson in humility, a reminder that the universe doesn't need to follow our rules. What does this mean for us? This isn't just about space. It's about how we see the world. We like to believe that reality is stable, understandable, and logical. That if we collect enough data, if we build the right models, we can predict and explain everything. But the cold spot is a reminder that we're still blind to so much. That the universe isn't just about what we see, it's also about what we don't. This anomaly is an opportunity, a crack in the surface of certainty. It invites us to question, to explore, and to embrace the unknown. Because sometimes, the best discoveries come not from the answers we find, but from the questions we dare to ask. The CMB cold spot isn't just an oddity in space. It's a wake-up call. It forces us to rethink everything we assume about reality. Is it a supervoid? A collision with another universe? Or just the universe reminding us that we don't have all the answers? One thing is certain, the mystery isn't the problem. It's the invitation to look deeper, to explore further, to question more. So don't just watch the video, question the narrative. Don't just accept the answers, Seek the questions, because the real magic happens in the cold spots, in the glitches, in the anomalies, in the places where the universe whispers, there's more. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep questioning the stories we tell ourselves about the universe and about everything else. Because reality might be stranger than we think. Like, subscribe, and keep looking beyond the edges of what we think we know.